Hi, good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to today's writing lesson. How do I write my opinion writing well? Before we start, I want all the students to think back across this whole year of writing we have learned. We have learned small moment story writing. We have learned how to conditional statements. And we also have learned information writing by reading a nonfiction book. But do you still remember what do you do to write this writing well? For example, let's say story, narrative writing. Some students may say characters is very important in story writing. Now, I will give you 15 seconds to think about what else are important in story writing. If you have any brother or sister sitting with you, talk with them. Go ahead. All right, time's up. I hear some students say title and some students say setting. And I also hear some students say problem and solutions. You guys are so good. I'm sure you are so ready for something harder today. Since we are in opinion writing unit, we need to understand this kind of writing we are doing and figure out how to do it well by using a checklist. Say checklist. So for today's lesson, I will say a little bit Chinese to help our bilingual students who just came from China, alright? 所以呢，这节课我们要学的是用一个检查表来检查我们前2天所写过的观点写作，就是我们周一、周二写的2篇小文章。So here is the checklist. Now let's go through all the 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These 6 points are very important in opinion writing. Number 1. I wrote my opinion and said why. Make sure you have at least one opinion and one reason in your writing. If you think you did it, then you check yes. And if you think you haven't done it yet, you check not yet. Number 2. In the beginning, I got my reader's attention and I gave my opinion. So for a good opinion writing, we could start with a question sentence to catch reader's attention. 我们呢可以以一个问句作为观点写作的开头，这样子呢可以引起一些读者的注意。那 if you think you have it, so you check yes. If you think you're not, so you check not yet. Number 3. I said more about my opinion. So we use 2 transition words to make our sentence longer and more detailed. For this lesson, we focus on and because. If you think you have and or because in your writing, then you can check yes. If you think you're not, so you check not yet. Number 4. I wrote at least one reason. I think all of you already have one reason for your opinion, but I suggest you need to have at least 2 reasons. 观点写作呢，至少要给出2个原因。So you can use the sentence starter here. One reason is, another reason is. Number 5. I use labels and words to give detail. Make sure you have picture and label both. And the last point is, I wrote an ending for my piece. It's a conclusion sentence. 它是一个总结句. And it restates your opinion. For example, that's why I think dog is the best pet. And if you think you have it, and you check yes. If you don't have it, and you check not yet. If you are still confused about how to use the checklist, no worries. Let's do it together. All right. So here's a writing piece from a first grader about writing pizza. First of all, let's read her writing together. Pizza is the perfect food. Here are some solid reasons why. First, the crust is delicious and crunchy. Second, you can have different toppings like pepperoni, peppers, or mushrooms. Third, pizza is hot and spicy. It makes your mouth water. As you can see, pizza is the perfect food. Next, let's check these 6 points one by one. 那我们接下来呢，要一个一个检查这篇文章有没有满足检查表上的6个要点。Number 1, I wrote my opinion and say why. I think these students have her opinion at her first sentence. Pizza is the perfect food. So we use our pen, red pen or pencil to underline this opinion. So I check yes. She does have the opinion sentence. Number 2, in the beginning, I got my reader's attention and I gave my opinion. Do you see these students start with a question sentence to get reader's attention? 那他有没有用一个问句作为开头去引起读者的注意呢？ I don't see anyone. Alright, I don't see anything. So I mark a question mark here. So I check not yet. Number 3, I said more about my opinion. So do you see this student use any and or because in her writing? Here are some solid reasons why. First, the crust is delicious and crunchy. I found and, so I use a box to box the keyword and. Okay, so I check yes. She does have and. Number 4, I wrote at least one reason. I think these students have more than one reason. See, I see the transition word first, second, and third. Pizza is hot and spicy. She has 3 reasons. So I check yes. Number 5, I use labels and words to give details. Do you think she has label and she has picture? Yes, she has picture, but she doesn't have label. So I check not yet. And the last one is, I wrote an ending for my piece. Do you see any conclusion sentence in her writing? Yes, I see it. As you can see, pizza is the perfect food. Then I check yes. Alright, now it's your turn. Now you need to take out one of your writing pieces and use the checklist to make sure you have everything you need to have the best opinion writing. Students only use underline and box on your original work. Do not use eraser because teacher want to see your original work and how do you work with the checklist today. 那下面呢，就是我们的作业，我们要拿出你们周一或者周二写的这个观点写作，那用今天的这个 checklist 在上面检查一下你们有没有满足这6个点。And then I will go back to the checklist slide, and you guys can pause the YouTube player and stop at this slide and use the checklist to make your writing better and enjoy your writing.